Hello everyone. So we've been MIA for literally like a month. We just kind of forgot. Basically, we were talking about this. We went to the beach today, but we just kind of forget to do things. We don't not want to do them. We just forget to do it. So we've forgotten about the podcast for like a month. Whoops. It's fine. Here's a little backyard chat we had, and also there's a little Christmas clip in there, but you'll find that. So yeah. Sorry guys. Lots of love. She's a bit weird. Pebbles, come here.
You gotta chill out, you're on camera.
Come here. This is our special guest for today. It's Nessa and Pebbles.
Yeah.
Say hi. Pebbles almost died last night. Full disclaimer. She got into some chocolate, didn't you? Very naughty. Nessa, on the other hand, has gotten into chocolate multiple times, and is fine, kind of. She's a bit weird, but
She's a COVID baby.
she's a COVID puppy. She's turned into a bit of a heifer.
A what?
A bit of a heifer.
What's that?
She's gotten a bit fat.
Oh.
Not even fat. She's just solid.
Don't fat shame her. Is that why she got insecure when I tried to pick her up?
Probably. This little baby is Pebbles. She's new.
You're giving her a complex because Pebbles is here now.
It's okay. Sometimes I'm worried she can tell that we like her more.
I like how you're not even denying it. I'm just
Nessa's
scared that
just
if I
a
go
bit-
to pick up Nessa, she's gonna bite me.
She should be okay. Are you gonna be nice?
Be nice.
Are you gonna be nice? Yes? Sometimes they're not nice to each other. Sometimes they get in fights.
Sisters.
They're sisters, aren't they? But we love our little Pebbles. We're a Dashtown family now.
Little sausage family. Do you know who I miss? And I'm sorry to bring it up. I miss Marley. Marley is Mackenzie's.
Marley's my cat, and I moved to England. That's the last time I saw him.
I just have this one memory with Marley where I was house sitting and Marley ran out through the house, out the side of the house, and I had my friends with me at the time, and I was freaking out because I was told not to let Marley out, and then so I had one of my friends underneath the neighbour's van trying to get Marley out.
Because obviously he didn't mean to let him out. He's just like, he hated being inside.
Yeah, no,
He was trying to escape every chance he could.
yeah.
I
Still
don't-
miss him though. He was a sweetheart.
See, Nessa likes being inside. Nessa hates it when we put her outside. But Pebbles doesn't mind being outside, do you? She's cute. It's okay, you're cute too. This one's just like, she's got some Jack Russell in her, so she's a bit weird.
This one.
Yeah. But she can eat chocolate.
She can eat it.
She can. Honestly, if she ate chocolate, I wouldn't even be worried.
God.
But if you ate chocolate, we were so worried about you, but here she is still alive. I honestly
And
thought you were
kicking.
going to die. She's still kicking. Maybe it's just a Dachshund thing. Maybe Dachshunds are immune to chocolate. That is not medical advice. Don't take that.
Just from experience.
Just from experience, our Dachshunds, chocolate doesn't kill them.
Maybe we should use the wind chimes, like, not like now, but like in
Record
future podcasts,
as
and
a-
then like next segment,
That'd be cute, yeah.
or like play it and then say, "Welcome back to the rendezvous point."
Well, I thought it'd be cute. Today was really hot, and now it's like kind of cooled down a bit, hasn't it? It's nice. But I was sitting out here today. I painted my toenails. And I was out here and I was painting my toenails, and I sent Gail a picture because one of my toes overlaps. Really TMI, guys. We're getting TMI. One of my toenails overlaps, so I had to put a rock in between to hold them apart. It was really cute.
Was there a rock in that photo?
Do you not see the rock?
No, I skipped through. Well, not skipped through. That
Ugh.
makes it sound really bad. Did you?
I
You
had
would
to
have saved the photo.
I didn't. Because I was going to show Jimmy. I had to put a rock between my middle toe and my other toe because my other toe likes to go into my middle toe.
Oh, okay.
It's really
Which
fun.
is why you would need the foam dividers.
Yeah, I would need foam dividers, but I didn't, so I just stole a rock from that.
What one?
I don't know. Would you like? What do you want to sell them on eBay or something?
Oh,
Oh!
hold on.
Oh, okay, she's still going. Just a 5-minute timer, I guess.
It's alright, we'll just remember every 5 minutes that Mackenzie's laptop turns off.
But
Okay, explain the disco
I was gonna
balls.
say, I was in Kmart after.
Oh, look at that.
They're cute. They're cute. Actually.
I actually
like
really
these.
like these, yeah.
I was in Kmart after. What was it? It was after Christmas. Kmart heavily reduces all of their stuff after Christmas. This was like $4. It was like 2 of these disco balls and these straws, and they came with a little cocktail mixer each.
Mm.
They were down from like $18 to $4.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All of the balls were down from like $5 to like 20 cents. Like everything was like, it was so cheap. So my brother was in there and he calls us and he's like, everything's so cheap here. And I'm like, all right, I'll come in and have a look. Dad's like, ugh, Kmart, ugh, I can't believe they're dragging me into Kmart. We were there the longest because of him. Like, we had to drag him out of there. Like, we found so much stuff. He was like buying Christmas lights and balls and just all this stuff we needed.
Yeah.
I bought that. Do you see my pink hair thing? I bought like a hair blowout brush for like $17. It was
No.
half price.
No, I didn't see that.
I'll show you. I'll do my hair later because my hair's looking a bit. I've been at work. I came straight from work, and I picked Gail up, and I was in my work uniform. I was like, I'm back at my old job I started when I was 17, and it makes me feel like I'm 17 again.
17 again? The movie?
Yeah. No, I typed that out to my grandparents. I was like, my grandparents asked how it was, and I'm like, I feel like I'm 17 again. And I was like, what a good movie. Have you seen, how many times, I had that movie on DVD. And,
I did too!
And I watched it so many times.
You should have just been on repeat.
Yeah. It was a good movie. Matthew Perry, Zac Efron.
Prime Zac Efron.
Prime Zac Efron, like High School Musical Zac Efron.
Yeah. But it
playing
wasn't
a
High School
young-
Musical him.
No, he was so badass, wasn't he? That one scene where he's like playing with the basketball and like telling off that guy who's like, it was one of the bit that made me really uncomfortable was how he was like the same age as his kids. Basically, if you don't know the movie, he turns into 17 again because I can't remember why. That was kind of his prime, and then he ended up like getting his like high school girlfriend pregnant, and then he settled down and was going to go be a basketballer, but he ended up doing that instead.
Yeah.
And then they got divorced. They were in the process of getting divorced.
Yeah.
And then somehow he turned 17 again, and he's in high school with his like teenage kids, and he has a crush on his ex-wife, even though he's 17. You haven't watched this movie in a while.
No, because I watched it, like, it used to be on repeat at my aunt's house, but then whenever I go to my aunt's house, I would just play with my cousins.
Yeah.
But it would be on repeat, like, I'm sure my cousins could recite the movie word for word,
But then, yeah, basically then he's, like, in school with his, like, teenage kids, and his daughter, like, is trying to, like, get with him.
Oh, you know what that's giving? It's giving, like, Back to the Future. Remember when the mum was trying to get with the son?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was giving. Like, his daughter was like, oh, I broke up with him to be with you. Like, this is what we wanted. And he's like, no, like, you're just, like, my daughter. He didn't say that, though. But he was, like, weirded out. And then, yeah, he had a crush on his, like, he basically, like, fell back in love with his, like, ex-wife. Except while he was doing that, he was a 17-year-old kid going over to her house because he was friends with their son. It was weird. It was a weird movie, but it was good.
It's a good movie.
He learned his lesson, and then he turned back into Matthew Perry.
Miss him.
Rest in peace. Actually,
Speaking of
I was
which,
gonna
let's
say-
go into a topic which Mackenzie has wanted to talk about for months now, but we just keep on forgetting.
I have a notes list of celebrities whose deaths make me particularly sad. And, like, sometimes I'll just, like, remember it and I'll be, like, really sad about it. Like sometimes, like, celebrities die and I'm like, oh, that's sad. Like, obviously it's sad. But I'm like, oh, that's sad. But some of them I'm just like, and Matthew Perry is one of them.
Matthew Perry is one of them. Another one for me is obviously Liam Payne. And that's what started the topic for you,
Yeah.
I think, when Liam Payne died, which is how long it's been, which is how long we've wanted to talk about it for.
Angus Cloud is another one for me.
Angus Cloud.
Mac Miller, even.
Yeah. Brittany Murphy.
No, she's on my list. She makes me so sad. She was so young, and it's like Heath Ledger as well. Like,
Oh, Heath Ledger.
just like the people that are too young.
Like, because Brittany Murphy, she could have been, like, she could have done so much
No,
more.
because her interview, she was like talking about how she wanted a kid that in the next year. They were like, "What do you want next year?" And she's like, "Oh, I want to be a mom." And then like that was the year she died. It makes me so sad.
Wasn't it that she died of was that,
know how she died.
I think it was something with the house. It was like mold or something in the house. Like, yeah,
That's horrible.
pneumonia. I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to.
Yeah, my phone's over there. So I can't even. Princess Diana, I get sad about.
Yeah. My last Google search was a local Indian restaurant, guys. I am
in the private browsing though.
People can't know. People can't know.
Yeah, whatever. That you're into.
Yeah, people don't know that I'm Indian. I'm a butter chicken girl.
I'm excited.
Oh, it's so good.
The line will probably be shorter than pasta. Last
Oh,
weekend we went
yeah.
out and we waited. It wasn't even. They said it was an hour away, but it was like a 45-minute wait. But still, for pasta,
It was good.
It
but
was good,
wasn't
we got-
that good.
it was good. We got our seats because there were lots of people there.
Cause of death. Pneumonia. I was right.
I had pneumonia once
Oh, really?
when I was 6. In the last week of prep, what do you call it? You call it kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
In the last week, I had pneumonia and I was in hospital for a week. And I missed out on my school play.
Oh, you would
And I missed out on McDonald's Day, where they got McDonald's for all the kids. I'm trying to get out of the sun, but it's not working. Well, McDonald's for all the kids. And yeah, I was in hospital for the last week. I was really sad.
Yeah, you would have been fuming.
I don't remember how I got it.
It's just, isn't it like a build-up of like liquid on the lungs? Or is that just completely misinformation that I'm spreading?
I don't even know. My thing was, I just couldn't breathe properly. And then they were making me, it was fun. I got to like blow soap bubbles as like part of my therapy. Like I'd be like blowing like colourful bubbles. It was fun.
You'd have loved that.
And then I was like so freaked out because I had like an IV in the whole time, and then they were telling me that if I got like a bubble in my IV and then it came through to like my thing, it would kill me.
Yeah.
And I was like so freaked out because I kept on swinging my IV around because I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
And then it freaked me out because there was an air bubble and I saw like air bubbles and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. It was really scary.
That would have been very scary, actually. I mean, to be fair, would you have stopped otherwise?
Probably not. I went to hospital 3 times in 1 year. Have I told you about that? That was my year I went to hospital 3 times.
No.
I went to hospital for pneumonia. What else did I do? I cut the tip of my finger off.
Oh.
And I blamed it on my brother. You can't really see it. You see like there's a lump between them?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
where they glued like the tip of my finger on. It was a bigger deal when my hands were like
Little.
half the size. Now it's just like a little like lump.
I didn't know that happened.
Yeah. It's just like a little... It wasn't even that bad. They just glued it back on. But it was because my parents sent us to bed and they said... But it was like still light outside. It was like daylight savings. It was still light outside. And Mum and Dad was like, no, it's 8 o'clock, go to bed. And me and my brother were like, what the hell? And so we were chopping up paper. Just chopping up pieces of paper for some reason, as kids do.
Oh,
Just chopping them into tiny pieces. That's what we
So
were
you
doing.
blamed Bailey?
And then I went out screaming to Mum and Dad. I'm like, and they're like, what happened? I'm like, Bailey. I've told them since, but like, yeah, at the time I was like, Bailey did it, and they're like, oh, okay. But he was like, I was like 6, he was like 4, so
It was a bit better.
it's like that time
Did Bailey just cop it? Like,
he
yeah, fair
copped
enough.
it. He copped it so much with me. Poor kid. He, one time I was like maybe 4, and I wrote my name on our house, like on the wall.
Oh, you told me that!
I wrote my name on the wall, and then Mum and Dad are like, Mackenzie, why'd you write your name on the wall? And I'm like, no, that wasn't me, that was Bailey. They're like, Bailey is 2. Bailey does not know how to write. He could barely talk. Like, be so for real. So yeah, I didn't get out of that one, unfortunately.
I remember you telling me about that, actually. That's funny. I've had a few hospital trips as well. Actually, I got my... Oh no. I got my tonsils taken out when I was like 12 or 13.
That's cute.
And then... So, something went wrong, like a week or two after the operation. I woke up in the middle of the night coughing, and I was like coughing up blood and stuff. And Dad had to call an ambulance, and then the ambulance, yeah, like because it was a lot of blood, it was like constant. I had to.
Yeah, you tell.
They don't like loud cars. Because it was like just kept on coming. It was like I was over the toilet. Like that's
Just doing blood.
yeah. So Dad called an ambulance, and the ambulance was like, "Oh, it doesn't look that bad. Just call, like, you know, just pull up." So Dad was like, "Far out, all right." So he drove me to the hospital, and then I was just in the waiting room for about half an hour until I started coughing up blood again, and then they rushed me through, and I got taken straight to like the bigger hospital, like the patient transportation and all that. And I was there for 3 days, and I could only eat Weet-Bix, and they wouldn't leave until I could show them that I could eat 3 Weet-Bix without throwing it up.
Oh my god. You've never told me that. That's terrible. How old
Yeah, it
were
was
you?
pretty traumatic. I was like 12 or 13. It was
Shit.
fine. It was like fine. It was just a bit annoying in the middle of the night. Well,
that's how
I was sleeping in the lounge room too. I wasn't sleeping in my own room. I was sleeping in the lounge room because it was closest to Dad as well, just in case something like that had happened. You didn't think something like that would happen with like tonsils, though. That's the thing.
Well, that's how I was coughing in the middle of the night, and that's how I got sent to the hospital for pneumonia, because I wouldn't stop coughing. And Dad's like, oh, okay, let's go. He didn't even, like, take me to a doctor or, like, wait till the morning where I was coughing so much. He's like, alright, let's go to the ER. I'm like, ER?
Girl.
Alright. Hi, Diva.
Hi, Jonesy.
We're recording at the moment.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
No,
Your hair's getting very long.
I know.
It's like he's got a bob, hasn't he?
Yeah. You know what? You could cosplay as Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka, depends what the good one is. I couldn't
You
cosplay.
don't want to do Gene Wilder. You don't have the curly hair. You could do Johnny Depp's.
The bad one.
Not Charlemagne though. Charlemagne's the short black hair.
That was a natural hair.
Okay. Bye.
Love you, Kent.
Love you, Bob.
We have to interview him. We have to at some point.
Yeah.
Him and Bailey.
Bailey was begging to come on, but he is at work and then he's driving to Sydney. Josh was also begging to come on. Both of them, they're like, please, please, please.
Okay, surely. Oh no, your Mac will sleep soon unless plugged into a PowerPoint.
Sucker. It's probably on 10%. That'd be 10% on that.
Let me check. We should definitely
Oh,
get.
we have the Christmas footage as well.
Yeah, we're at 10. We've got another about 5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't tell you about my last hospital incident.
okay.
Was when I stepped on glass in the river.
Oh, okay.
And I was at the river with my dad, and he's like, let's go. And I was like, no. He's like, Mackenzie, come on. If you keep on going out, you're going to step on glass. Let's go home. And I'm like, no. And I was naughty, and I went out further, and then lo and behold, she steps on glass. And then I was screaming, crying, had my foot wrapped in a tea towel. And then I went to the hospital, and they put stitches in the bottom of my foot, and I hated it. And then also another thing was when they got the stitches out, I kept on squirming so much that I had like 5 doctors around me, and I wouldn't let them take them out. And so they were like, all right, come back another day. But really, they gave my dad the staff to do it. And they just let my dad do it in the middle of the night while I was sleeping. That doesn't sound like ethical, does it?
That's so funny though.
But like, they were like, because you just would have woken up and your dad's there. No, I woke up the next morning, Dad's like, here's stitches. I'm like, what? He's like, I took him out last night while you were sleeping. I slept through the whole thing. But like, that's such a weird thing. The doctor's just like, here you go. Just do it while she's asleep.
I've had stitches before. I was running after my older sister and her friend. She denies, by the way, if she listens to this, she will message me and she'll say, no, Gail, that's not what happened. I remember it. I'm traumatized by this incident. I was chasing her because I just wanted to be hanging out with my older sister, with my cool older sister. And she jumped the fence. Her friend jumped the fence. And this fence is like hooked I was barefoot. I've got my foot caught in between the little hooks in the and I couldn't go forward because my foot was caught. So I've fallen backwards. Up near my ankle, I don't know, like around here, you obviously can't see, but like there's like a fat scar right near that ankle bone there. What's that little bone on? It's your ankle. Like the, you know,
Your Achilles.
the joint there.
I don't know what it's called.
But you know, like,
You
the
know-
joint.
you guys know
the
the
joint.
one.
You know the joint. There's like a fat scar there now because I fell backwards and I just screamed, and then my mum and my dad got angry at her, and she was like, it wasn't my fault. And I remember bringing it up to her, like, bitch, remember when you did that? And she was like, no, Gail, I wanted to turn around. My friend didn't. I said, girl, you were running away from me. Don't even lie. You feel bad now.
I feel it's so funny the difference between memories growing up with siblings. Like the amount of things that I remember that my brother Bailey just doesn't. And I'll be like, remember this time? And he's like, no. And I'm like, yeah. And there's like a core memory for me, and he just doesn't remember. And I'm like, how could you?
Like, there was another time, actually, like, core memory. Alicia won't remember it because, like, my little sister Alicia, she won't remember it because she was 3, maybe at the time. We went for a bushwalk, me and Alicia, with our uncle. And she was getting the shit to me. I was teasing her, as an older sister does. She's like, hee, like, pokes fun, whatever. And then she got the shits to the point where she turns around. We're walking across slippery rocks. She goes, she just screams at me, pushes me. I slip on the rocks. My uncle grabs my wrist, and I nearly die. I was literally, how
That's attempted murder,
yeah,
Alicia.
no. I was like, what's the age difference between us? 4 years. So she was about 3. So I was about 6 or 7 at the time, maybe. And I just remember, I shut up after that. She knew how to shut me up, to be fair. Attempted murder, but she got what she wanted.
I remember Bailey used to be so naughty when we were little, and I just remember like always giving him like chances. I'd be like, I'm gonna tell mum and dad on you. And he's like, no, please give me one more chance. And I'd be like, okay, one more chance. And like, that was just like a daily occurrence, was me doing like one more time. And I never actually like told my mum and dad unless he did something really bad.
Yeah.
One time we had sausages and we had like leftover tomato sauces, and I must have been pissing him off really bad because we had like a plate of tomato sauce and he just went like on top of my head and I cried. I'm like, and he's like,
No more chances.
no more chances. I'm like, you little.
Were you one of those older siblings that always, like, if you accidentally hurt one of your siblings in play, like while you were playing, you'd be like, no, I promise, like, you hit me back, and then we'll be square.
That was just me with like any like younger child than me. Like if you accidentally hurt a little kid, you're like, shh, it's okay. Like it was just an accident. We were just playing.
No, that's what I mean. Like I did that to Alicia all the time. Like if I'd accidentally like turn around and whack her, I'd be like, no, it's just fine. Like you just hit me across the head. It's fine.
Because
we'll be
there was
even."
always the younger siblings that would be ready to scream and cry and be like, Mom, Dad! They'd be the ones ready to snitch. And we were always giving out chances.
We're always.
They, on the other hand, were ready to scream at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so rude of them. Honestly. Hello, Nessa. Come here.
Our friend is back.
Yay!
Chill vibes.
She's a bit cute.
Hi, baby.
She is cute. She likes the attention. I think she probably likes Gail. Like, she likes Gail, and she likes my pop. I think it's 'cause-
She normally barks longer at other people because like
Yeah.
she only barks
She
at me
knows
once. But
you.
yeah.
she's
haven't
like,
seen her in
she's like,
ages.
who is it? Who is it? Oh, it's just Gail. And then you knew, didn't you? But we see Pebbles didn't bark at you.
Pebbles
Was like,
she
oh my
kept on
god,
jumping up on me.
person. See, she never barked at me when I first met her either. She was just like, whereas you, it's hard to win your trust, isn't it?
I think I've won. And I hardly see the babe.
You've looked after her. She's like, you're going to be 5 this year, aren't you? You're going to be 5 in a couple months. That's getting pretty old, isn't it? Say something.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. Kisses.
Pebbles! Where's Pebbles gone?
Oh, I love Ness.
What'd you do to Pebbles?
Pebbles ain't coming. You know what? They just pulled the siblings thing. Yeah, one more chance.
One more chance. Pebbles, come here. Do you want to say goodbye? Alright.
now that we've talked about our traumatic little
Childhood trauma.
hey baby,
Hospital visits.
sorry, I'm just being really awkward about it.
We're gonna say
Oh, we've swapped dogs.
Yay.
We've swapped sausages.
Silly sausages, aren't you?
Yay.
Silly
Yep.
sausages. Over there, Pebbles.
Pebbles, Pebbles.
She's really into kisses. Like, once she gets in a mood, she'll like try and eat your face off. Oh, you're so cute. I love you too, Nessa. It's okay.
Okay.
But we're gonna say bye because Mackenzie's
Oh my
laptop's
god,
gonna
I've
go
just
flat.
realised.
Pebbles, you naughty girl.
Pebbles is making moves.
She's just like, she's making moves. She's a good girl, aren't you?
Bad girl.
Bad. That was a bad. I hate it, but I love it. Okay, we're probably going to say goodbye. I think we'll combine this with our Christmas.
Okay, so we are posting this like 3 weeks after Christmas, but here's what you missed.
A box of socks. I love socks.
You know what? Those are the wrong fucking socks.
Best dad ever.
I think so as well. Our little Christmas. Mackenzie really loved our socks, guys. They're actually really cute socks.
Oh, I should have worn them. I wore them out. Where were we? Where was the last time I saw you? I wore them to New Year's Eve and I was going to show you.
Oh.
But I forgot. I wore the Aperol ones.
I got Mackenzie socks because on one of the pairs of socks it said Aperol, and then on another one it said Margarita, and then
She likes her alcohol.
no, I thought when I say Aperol spritz, I think of one girl.
Yay!
I think of one girl and one girl only.
That's me. Do you want to give us some ASMR?
She's not about that life.
Just give it a boop.
Oh, such a ball.
Oh! She's not a bot.
I don't even know what that means.
You don't know what that means? Okay. Well, this has been the rendezvous point. I think we didn't even tell you guys. We're going to the pub.
Well, yeah. Mackenzie,
That's why we're all like dressed
Dressed.
up. I need to do my makeup and hair.
Mackenzie said, "Let's go pub," and I said, "Okay."
Yeah, and that was it.
That was
Because
it.
you go to the pub every weekend, girl.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You should go while I'm here.
Because when you asked me, I was like, you know what? This is like, I don't feel like going, but I'm going to say yes because Mackenzie's asked me.
Yeah, and I never ask you because I'm never here.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, we got an espresso martini in the fridge that needs to be had. This is we've gone for like half an hour, which is pretty good to be fair.
Yeah, we're just talking about like trauma.
I think we did. That was pretty
injuries.
good. We didn't even have anything we were going to talk about.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Just pure vibes.
Just
Isn't that right?
vibes.
Isn't that right, Pebs? Woohoo.
What a weird name Pebbles is.
Why did you name her?
I
Pebbles?
don't
No,
know.
well, I mean, swapping
it
you
was
would have been
probably
Kazi, yeah.
Kazi Pie. She has little eyebrows. Look at them.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Usually she wants to kiss, guys. It's not embarrassing, I promise.
Oh.
Alright. It's 6 p.m. There's Chinese food to be had, so... Indian. Sorry, guys. Slay. Okay. Like and subscribe, do all the things.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to the pub. Hopefully there's a disco... Ooh, we're getting disco vibes right now. Ooh. Okay. Chat, share your childhood trauma down below.
Yep, any hospital trips.
Okay.
Bye.